What's guys, Brew here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're back. We're playing Golf Incremental. It's a brand new game. I am automatically shooting shots, I'd imagine. So pretty cool. I don't even know what's going on. But anyway, I've got a good idea about golf. By no means am I an expert. I don't follow it. I don't really watch it. I have the very basic knowledge and that is about it. So anyway, let's see what we need to do then. Let's go ahead and start the tutorial. So stay on the golf course to earn money. So we are on the golf course. And now let's go ahead and buy the first upgrade, which is actually the upgrades over here. So we're near the upgrade wall. I'm at the upgrade wall. All right, let's just buy one, I guess. I don't know. Does it like not prompt me to buy any? Are we too far away still? Okay, I guess you have to be like, put your head in the board. And now let's buy this. Okay, so we've now moved over to the rebirth, which is 1k. So you need 1k to rebirth. You can use your rebirth to use these points over here or to buy these upgrades. And then you need to head over to the upgrade tree, which is far away, I guess. Oh, nope, it's right here. So 250k. So it's a bit similar to like grass incremental in a way, or just any of them really, like sticks incremental, etc. They're all pretty much the same, like style of layout really. So okay, so shoot from anywhere. That is a game pass. We're not going to buy it. All right, let's max out the money per shot, accuracy, and the number of holes. So let's just buy that, I guess. Oh, nice. Wait, we actually. Why does it just like randomly shoot? There's no like thought to where you actually... Okay. All right, let's go for this, and this. Let's just max everything out at this point. Let's just spam click everything. So the auto clicker is on, you know how it works. And now we are here to just farm some upgrades, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So we'll get accuracy up to level 20. I think we just scored a hole in one or something. Well, we just got it in the hole. And there are a bunch of holes right now. So, oh, we got one. Nice. I think you get a bonus if you get it. Let's see. So we're just not going to move until I get a hole. Until I at least score a point. So, come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, you get double the money by the look of it. So traditionally, I just get 21. In this case, it looks like I get 42, I think. So, pretty cool. We are now in a position to do a rebirth. So we now have 3 rebirth points. And we can actually have a chance to just upgrade the amount of money and the rebirth amount. So we'll just go for those two initially. I think that's pretty good to start off with. And now I guess we should probably just try and upgrade whatever we can at this point. So I think money per shot on the fire speed is probably the best to begin with. Because at that point, you're just simply getting as many shots out of as possible, and you're also in a position to fire quicker and get more money from those shots even. So that's the plan. We're going to max these out right now. There we go. We've maxed out the firing speed. We can now just upgrade the money per shot as well. And as you can see, we are doing rather well in my opinion. So let's get these up to roughly about 500 money per upgrade. And then we are all pretty much even across the board on the upgrades in terms of cost amounts. So we'll get this up as well. And let's just do that one. In fact, let's just do this one. And lastly, we'll save up for this one. And there we go. So we're doing okay. We do have levels at the bottom. I don't necessarily understand what levels do. We do have a teleport game pass, but yeah, we're not even going to look at that. But we do have these actually, which are achievements. So pretty cool to see. And now we can actually just keep those. So, all right, nice. Okay, so pretty good to see that. Let's close this menu off because we don't really need it right now. So game passes, we have 2 times rebirths, walk speed, shoots from anywhere, which we've seen at the bottom already, a pickup radius, double XP, double gold, and some money packs. So not bad, I guess. So anyway, let's see what we now need to do next then. We do actually need to add, yeah, let's spend these. So let's go for this and then this. Okay, so looking really good. We should now be able to just... Where are my achievements? It's this one, isn't it? So, okay, maybe we can just... I think... What can we even go for? There's not really much else for me to go for at the moment. All right, let's just leave them be then. Whoa, I was about to say, what in the world is that? But it's a character, it's someone else. I thought that was like some... I didn't even know. I have absolutely no idea what I thought that was. Regardless. Let's go ahead and get up to 100 points. And then as soon as I'm on 100, we should basically be good to go. 120 for the holes right there. Pretty good. And there we go, 102. So let's go for some of these. We will get this up to level 5. We'll get this up as high as we can as well. We'll just try and catch this up a little bit at the moment. We're up to 10 times. We'll go up to like 10 points. Okay, that's fine there. And now we do have 8 remaining. So we'll just stick on the 8 for now because we can't even spend any of them anyway. And now we are in quite a good position. So we're doing okay, I think. I'm happy with the progress we've got at the moment. I think it definitely could be much worse, if I say so myself. And now we're just in a position to where we are getting a ton of money. And we're up to like 1k an upgrade at this point. So we have already exceeded the point where I was at before, which is nice. And now we're up to 3k. So we'll just go for these ones and catch this one up as well. And it's just as easy as that, guys. All right, cool. So let's move over to here. Let's see what this is all about. So that we got like sand. I guess this is more of a difficult area. Okay, maybe we've just not unlocked this bit yet. So, all right, let's just ignore that then. We'll drop back. There are a bunch of leaderboards over here. So let's just check these out. And it's a bunch of players who are much further ahead than I am. So, okay, let's just ignore that then. We can't really do any of these either. So let's just save up some cash for those and drop back to where we were before. So we do actually have a ton of the rebirth points. As you can see, we're basically getting 10 per shot by the luck of it. So we will take that. I think the play now is to probably just maybe go up to like 1,000 or so. Maybe even a bit more. 1.25 or just 1.3 or something. Even 1.5 maybe. I don't want to spend any money though. That's my only issue. So, okay, we're doing well. We're up to 1.4. We'll go to 1.5 just for the sake of the video. All right, cool. So now we can go for, let's upgrade this to max, and then this to max, and then this to max. And then we'll do that 2 more times, and then we'll just do it in a different order. So, why is it so slow now? All right, there we go. Okay, sure. All right, good. We're back on track. Let's go ahead and just upgrade everything to where we had them all before. If you remember before, was roughly on about 4.5k per upgrade. So we've already got the upgrade for cash right back to where we were. We've exceeded the accuracy. And now we've basically just done everything that we need to. So really good to see that. And now we are in a strong position, in my opinion. So we'll just hit the 10k mark on every upgrade. And now we are pretty much set. Yeah, nice. All right, so really good to see all of that. We do actually have a few rebirth points that I can't do anything with. So we'll just hold on to those ones for now, of course. And we are farming. Let's just get a zoom out right now to see how it's all going. And as you can see, we are doing okay, in my opinion. So we're doing okay. There's definitely room for improvement because I'm not number 1. And yeah, but otherwise we're doing okay, I think. Okay, so we're up to 170k, 180 in fact. We have 5k rebirth points, but what I want to do is actually buy this upgrade before I do anything else, because it should just give me more rebirth points. Do you have to like step on it, or do you just walk on it? Neither, apparently, because I can't even afford it yet. Okay, there we go. We can now buy it. So is it a click or is it a walk? It is a walk. Okay, so it's definitely a walk. Rebirths boost money value. That's pretty cool to see. We are now back on track to pretty much where we were. As you can see, we've already exceeded the amount of rebirths that we could have got the last time before I bought that upgrade. And we're pretty much already back on 250k right now. In fact, we are. So yeah, as easy as that. All right, next on the list, we're going to do this. We'll do this and then this. And now we just need to do that again in just a second. And we'll just farm some upgrades quickly, just to try and get back on track. So as soon as we can, we should basically be good to go. Nice. Yeah, we're pretty much set at this point, aren't we? I mean, realistically, what else am I meant to do that I've not already done? So we've got the 10-minute achievement. Let's claim that for 100k. Doesn't really change much, but we'll take it. So nice. All right, so 142. Let's just see what the upgrade afterwards is. Okay, so they're roughly the same cost. And then we'll just catch this one up as well over here. There's that guy again. So rather interesting character design, but hey, each to their own. That's what it is. And now we can actually see that we've kept our upgrade over here. So maybe we just farm a few more of those. But before I do, I'm going to stick to my word. And we're just going to do that one, and then this one. And my rebirths are still lacking behind. So maybe I just need to revisit those. And now we just need one big shot. We can max out those. The play with this is initially is to upgrade the money. Get a bit of money, upgrade the firing rate. Go back to money, max out the firing rate. Upgrade money again. And then just upgrade these two. So that's the way to do it. I think there's no better strategy than that one in my opinion. So make sure you try and replicate that if you can, of course. And now we do just need to get our money back up to where we were before. So we've got a new record on the money upgrade, I believe. We currently have got nothing new on the other two. But what we should be able to do now is save up for 1 million. And that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to save up to 1 mil to buy this next tile over here, which I believe was rebirths actually boost money. So that should help us out a lot because it should just allow me to get to new money records that I've not had before. So really good to see. Let's make our way over to it now. And as soon as I can buy it, we will, which we can now, of course, do. And 1k rebirths and 1 million money again. So pretty easy. Very easy, in fact. And now we'll get to 1 mil money first to just buy the upgrade. And then I guess we could just rebirth afterwards. And now, yeah, we've already got it. Really, really easy. Not even breaking a sweat to get that one. So, I mean, not that I was before anyway, but you know what I mean. All right, so more shot power. Shoot past 50 meters and double the rebirths. So 15 million is needed for those two, which actually doesn't seem too bad because I mean, I've already got 2 million that quickly. If we can buy the, I don't even know. What do we do? I'm torn between just farming it out or just trying to rebirth and get him back up there the other way. So perhaps the play then is, let's rebirth. Let's do this. And we're down to 17 right now. We'll buy that one. And then now we should just be good to go over here. We'll just quickly buy the upgrades again as soon as some money comes in from the first shot, which it now has. And now we are able to just power upgrade everything to max again. It seems to be taking ages now. Maybe it's just me being me, which it probably is, of course. But it just seems to be really slow now. Okay, so back up to where we had that one before. These two are gradually getting up as well. I'd love to see. So we're on... How much do we even have? So 14k for a miss. So it seems to me... Let's do an experiment, okay? So 14.14k per miss at level 55. Okay, let's rebirth and try it again. So now we just need to get this to level 55 again, which I believe is what it was. And then as soon as we do, we will compare. Okay. So we're now getting 20k. So that it's more, it's the amount you actually have on you as on your character, not in like upgrades or able to claim. So that's how that perk works, the one over here. So good to know, I guess. So in theory, you just sit on a bunch of rebirths and then you just get extra cash. So, I mean, it makes sense. But anyway, what we do need to do then is get up to 15 million. It shouldn't really take too long. We are pretty much farming at the moment. So we should just be there in a matter of time. I'm going to probably try and get to 800k rebirth so we can sit on 1 million and then just sit on those, which should help me out tremendously. But as I'm doing that, I'm also farming the money as well in the background. And as you can see, we're about on almost on 5 mil right now. Actually, I could buy this, can't I? I forgot about this upgrade. Let's just get to 5 mil first, so then we can get both, well, 2 of them together. So we can buy this, which actually gives me more. We can buy this as well, apparently. Nice. And then we will buy this. All right, cool. So looking really good right now. Let's just check out the other upgrades. So yeah, that's good for me. And now we can actually go over to here. So what does this do? Maybe you get more money for like bigger shot distances? Perhaps? Okay. Are we getting any more or not? It's really hard to tell. The balls just go everywhere. Okay, so the price is the same, but it just seems that we're getting more, maybe, if we score a hole. No, I don't really know what that does. It maybe just gives you more flags, so you have more chance to just score a hole in one or something. I'm not really too sure. But anyway, let's just go ahead and go over to the upgrade over here. Now, we do have 18 million cash, so whatever we've done definitely has worked. And that is really good to see. So 50 mil is what we now need. Next on the list, we do need 50 million rebirth points as well. So depending on how long this takes, which actually won't take too long by the look of it. So yeah, nice. We're really good actually. So we're about 25% of the way there. We're just going to get to the 50 million very quickly. And then as soon as we're at 50 mil, we can buy the next upgrade. And then we're pretty much on track. I still don't know what the levels do at the bottom. That's adding it to favorites. We've got settings over here and some like invite friend button. But yeah, we're doing okay, I think. All right, so let's just go ahead and wait for these upgrades. So 50 mil rebirth is far too high for me at the moment. The cash, though, is more doable than anything else. We're getting a lot of golden balls at the moment. That is nice to see because I guess they just give me like double the money or something. Or maybe they're the ones giving me the 80 or something like that. So yeah, they're doing okay. All right, so really good to see that. Nice, we'll take it. Now we just need to get to the 50 million, which we're pretty much 2/3 of the way there for already. And then as soon as we can get to the 50 mil, we'll get the upgrade going. And then I will probably do a rebirth, I think, because it makes sense at that point. As I think it depends what my next upgrade is in general. If it's like 250 mil, I'll probably just farm it. So yeah, we'll just see. So let's just go ahead and see what the next play is. If it's just 5 times what I've already got, it's going to be the same speed as before because we're just getting 5 times the cash and we just need to do that all over again. So it doesn't really change much in terms of like how long it took to get there. So let's just check. 100 mil. Okay, so all right, we need 200 mil. Pretty easy to get in my opinion. But what we should probably do is, ooh, I don't even know. What would be a good play? Maybe the play is just to farm in this one. Yeah, it definitely is, right? I'm just going to stay here. We're not going back to that first area. So we are able to, yeah, we'll just stay here for now. I think that is probably the play. I'm tempted to buy the silver upgrade instead of the upgrade to unlock this area. I'm just more curious to see what that one does, as it will probably unlock this. So we'll see what that's all about. And it's something new, of course. But what I'm going to quickly do is we're just going to do this. I'm going to sit on 12 million rebirth points, I think. And then we should just be able to max everything out quickly again. As the amount of money I'm getting is pretty much just crazy. And a lot more than what I had a moment ago. So we've maxed out the upgrade on the right-hand side, the flags. The poles, sorry. So nice. And now we should just be able to farm over here, I'd imagine. So let's just get this going. We need 100 mil, which shouldn't really be too difficult. We have 12 million rebirth points. We are getting a lot more money than we had before, I think. So that is somewhat good at least. And now we should just be able to get to 100 mil. So I'll probably just farm the 200 mil, I think. And then it shouldn't really take too long. So I'll see you in a second once that is all done. All right, guys, so I'm back. It's been a second. I was AFK. Amazon decided to arrive and I needed to just answer the door for that. But anyway, everything is now good. So let's buy this, and buy this. Oh. Okay, maybe we can't quite afford that one yet. So that's good, though. Let's go for these. Oh, we have 100 to start with. I like that you get some to begin with. Let's just max out the amount we get. Okay, so we're now looking really good. Yeah, so 39, 52. And yeah, so auto collect. Okay, join the group. Wow, okay, I'm going to join the group. I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, so I've loaded back in. We have now got the group access, so hopefully the auto collect decides to work, and it does. So pretty cool to see. Let's just keep the auto collect on. And I guess we should probably just go for these upgrades first over here. Okay, they get expensive real quick. So we just need like 1 or 2 more. All right, nice. We've maxed it out. So now it's like rapid fire. As you can see, the auto collect can't even keep up by the look of it. So let's just upgrade this. This will give me more to actually get at once. So the auto collect should work a bit better now because there's more on the map. And now we are looking really good, actually. Let's get this up to 15, which we have now done. And now we just spam the upgrade over here, I think. Or at least try to. Okay, maybe there's no point of spamming auto collect. In fact, auto collect's like not great. It doesn't seem to be the best, but I mean, it's free. I can't really complain. So yeah, we'll just leave that off for the time being. We'll just manually pick some up because I'm still here anyway, right? So okay, it's back on now anyway. All right, so wait, is that just okay? I left it on. Okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's see what we can do then. So we've got some more upgrades over here. We can actually get more cash. We can multiply the ball value. Okay, let's do that one. So now we have, yeah, we've basically just won the game at this point. So let's get this up to 25 for the sake of it. Okay, cool. And now we're getting 200 per collection or so. Are we? I can't even see. It doesn't really say. Oh, yeah, it does. Nice. So 200. All right, that's really good to see. Let's max this out again 28 times. That's just GG at this point. So 700 per collection right now. And now we go up to 40. And we are now on over 1,000 or so. 1,000 at least. So really good to see. We should now come back over to here to just get some money upgrades and rebirth upgrades. So we'll catch the rebirth upgrades up to just 25 times as well. I know I need one more level, but as soon as I can get it, we should be good. And we now have it. So I want to get this up to... Okay, we've already exceeded 50. Let's go for this one. Let's just get some more going as well, I guess. Let's just spam click everything right now. All right, so that's all looking good for me. We just need to get to 100,000 for the first upgrade on that board, which actually doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. Let's just turn auto collect back on. Then I don't have to like manually do anything. Lazy, but whatever. So yeah, we're doing okay at the moment. All right, nice. Really good to see, actually. So 50k pretty much. We do now have the halfway goal already achieved. And we're closing in on 60%. I wish it would just like pick up the ones around the edge. All right, let's just manually pick up some because it's taking forever at this point. And if we just manually do it, we should be good to go. So 100k has already been hit. We buy the first upgrade right there. And boards are multiplied by levels. Oh, okay. So what was that? 1 mil that we need? So I think it was 1 million. But again, I know it seems a bit steep, but realistically, it probably won't even be too bad. Let's just buy that. And then I'll go for this one as well. All right, cool. And then go for this one. If I can even click it. All right, cool. So now we're getting 6.8k a go. Let's just upgrade this once more. And now we'll just do the same over on this side as well. All right, cool. I did accidentally click the wrong thing. So the camera goes all like it keeps moving around. And yeah, but anyway, we've done what we need to. Okay, 100 times on that. Let's get this up to 50 right now if possible. Okay, let's just turn this off because this is annoying me. And there's so many there, just pick them all up. Come on. All right. Let's go to 50 times on this one, hopefully. And now we just need that final level, which I've now got. And we get 10k. So we get 10k a go. We do need to get up to 1 million, which shouldn't really be too difficult. We're already up to 400k. So we're doing really well, actually. And yeah, 600k right now. We'll be at 1 million in just a matter of time, I think. So 850, and so I can't even keep up with gaining too many that quickly. So, and nice, we've done it. All right, so 1 mil has been hit. Let's go ahead and see what's next. So 10 mil and 100 mil. So that's where it gets a bit steep. But I think the play to probably go for now is to maybe focus on the cash and rebirth multiplier upgrades. So let's just go for all. Actually, I've got 3 million. Okay, maybe not. I don't even know what to do. Let's just do that. Hope for the best. And then do that. Hope for the best. Was that the play or was that a troll? I feel that that was the play, actually. Yeah, that was definitely the play. So shout out to me for just being a genius, I guess. And now we should just be good to go already. So we'll keep upgrading these to try and get to 60 times. And as soon as we can, we have got the ability to just buy it straight away. Perfect. And now we'll come over to here for 150 times. Let's just upgrade max, actually. There's no point of like sitting around on that one. We'll probably be at 200 times in just a matter of seconds anyway at the rate this is going. So let's just manually walk around. Auto collect is now going off for a second because manual collect is superior. And now we should be able to buy an upgrade. So 2 times radius, which is actually pretty good. So we've now got a bigger collection radius. And now we just need to get to 100 mil, which is rather steep, but not impossible. So we'll farm this. Should only take a minute or two. At this rate, not even a minute, I don't think. So, wow, that guy's like farming. Wait, is someone actually like... Oh, it's my AI. I was about to say, is that someone actually doing that? Then I realized it said my name and it was my character. So, no, it isn't. It's an AI. But anyway, that's all good to see though. So, let's actually go for this. Let's upgrade this to max. We'll do this. And now we'll just buy one of these. And now we should have basically infinite spawning in. Let's turn manual mode back on and see if it's any better now. Which, it really isn't, is it? I mean, it's okay, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. But anyway, let's just stop spending. I do need to just get the upgrades going. We just need to get up to 100 mil. So we'll get there right now. And it shouldn't really take too long, I don't think. And do people even still use that grow a garden skin? Is that still even like relevant? I remember at one point like everybody was using it, but I don't even really see it anymore. Has this guy just not changed his avatar, or is something like happening again with it? And no, I never had it on. I'm not on any team, if you're wondering. It's like Team Jandel versus like Team Sammy or something, I believe. No, I wasn't part of any. I was part of Team Superior. So yeah, just in case you were wondering. But anyway, we're halfway there right now. So slowly but surely making our way up. It seems that the play is definitely the manual collection by yourself if you are actually present at your PC. Or if you're away or AFK or just needing to answer the door to Amazon or something, you can just simply turn on auto collect. And something is better than nothing, in my opinion. So 70 mil right now. We are pretty much closing in on the final hurdle. 25% remaining right now. And then, of course, once we do get it, we'll just skyrocket back up to where we were. And in fact, we'll probably get a new personal best and new stats and new everything in just a matter of seconds because the upgrade is going to be insane. So, final 10 mil to go. We are closing in the final hurdle. Oh, I don't even know. But yeah, anyway, let's just buy the upgrade. And there we go right now. Perfect. So, we've bought that. They are all bought, actually. So, okay. Let's just go on to these upgrades right here. So, I think the play now is to get these to probably 100 each, if possible. Or is that a bit too steep? Okay, maybe that's slightly steep for now. However, I think we should probably just prioritize... How much are we even getting per... 700k, pretty much. So... I mean, I want to get... Okay, let's just leave them to where they are. Alright, so what do we need over here? We need nothing, just rebirths, actually. So yes, that's all we need on this side. So we've maxed out the cash. The ball upgrades are now maxed as well. And we do now just need to max out the rebirth upgrades. So 50 mil for that one, which is just easy. And we should now be good to go with this. So boom, we can buy this one as well. And we've already bought that one. So we can now actually ascend. We've unlocked clicks as well. So somewhere we can actually click. I don't know where the clicking station is. And to be completely honest, does it even really matter? Not really, I guess. Because, I mean, we're probably just going to ascend in a second anyway. Oh, get your first ascension to unlock clicks. So, alright, we can't do that one anyway. So basically, we just need 1 trillion cash, which shouldn't really be too difficult because we have so many rebirth points as well, as you can see. So yeah, we'll be there in just a matter of seconds. Oh my word, we're absolutely farming. Alright, so we're up to a bill. We just need to get up to 1 trill, and we'll be there very soon actually at this rate. Let's just max out the upgrade board for the sake of it. I know we don't really need to, but I just want to at this point. So we'll just be doing that. And as soon as... Actually, let's just leave this as it is. So we'll make our way down over to here. I know I could spend all my points and things. Actually, let's just do that. Let's go all in on cash, guys. Alright, max, max, and max. Perfect. So we've got 400 bill pretty much just sat in rebirth points that I can't even spend. Which to me indicates that I've won the game. And now we should just be able to quickly get back up to the billions right now. And we'll max out the cash upgrade first. We'll just get back to exactly where we were just a second ago. And now we can make our way over to here. So we need 1 trillion. It won't really take too long. I'm going to farm the 1 trillion very, very quickly. And as soon as I do have it, we should actually be good to go. Before I do, actually, let's just see what this does still. So, okay, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. So yeah, we'll just leave that be then. So we'll just farm over here. This is where it's at. And now we will just simply stand in this area because I don't know if this makes much of a difference or not, but we're getting a ton of cash. So I'll quickly get up to 1 trillion. I'll see you in a moment. All right, guys, so I've gone ahead and hit the 1 trillion right now. So what that means is we should actually be able to do the first ascension. So let's make our way over to the board right now. And as you can see over here, we do actually unlock clicker upgrades. So that is the only thing we seem to unlock from it, which is rather interesting, but again, it's fine. So money, rebirths, and boards of the board in level 2, and so on. You can read them all right there. And in level 6, you actually unlock a golf course. So pretty cool to see. So what we'll do then is we'll ascend, and we've now done it. Cool. So we've ascended. Let's just turn on the auto clicker in traditional fashion, upgrade these, and I guess maybe we can now, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right, cool. So really good to see. We should now just be able to come over to here. Wow, there's so many upgrades. I didn't even realize there was that many. 512 of each. So yeah, it'll take a second or two, but we're obviously not going to max them out today. But yeah, we may as well just get 1 or 2 or so. So nice, not bad. So let's just upgrade these evenly, hopefully. And now we should just be good to go right there. And I think we'll get these to 50 of each. And then we'll just see how much of a difference it makes to the starting board. And then we should be good to go, really. In fact, we'll just get to 40 of each. It makes it a bit easier. All right, so we just need to probably get like 2k or so. And then as soon as we're at 2k, that looks quite good to me. So there we go. 1 more upgrade. And boom, we've now done it. So 40 of each. We did lose our upgrade tree right here, unfortunately. And that is fine, though, because we do now have the clicker upgrades. So really good to see that. We get $40 per shot by the look of it. And now we managed to get up to, I don't even know, 600. So really good to see. Let's just click a few of these. And nice, we've pretty much completed the game again already. So really good to see that. Really easy, in fact. Let's just claim some of these in just a moment. And then we'll just go all in on these 2 for now. Then we'll just buy this with whatever we have left at that point. We'll upgrade these to max. We'll buy this. Get a few of these going as well. Rotate between the 2. And now we are set once again, guys. So it's as easy as that. We'll make our way over to the upgrades over here, which we can now quickly go for. And we will just buy these immediately. And there we go. We do need 1 mil and we need 1k rebirth points, which is extremely difficult to get, guys. No way. How am I ever going to get that? And now we should just be good to go right here. So buy this. We need 15 mil. So we'll just quickly get those going as well. And now the money seems to have slowed down slightly, but again, it's still good though. So yeah, we're on 7.5. We're halfway there to the 15. And then as soon as we get to 15, we will just walk our way over to those upgrades, buy the 2 upgrades, then whatever points we have left, or cash we have left, sorry, we'll get some rebirth tokens with as well, and then just try and upgrade things from afar. So really good to see. 50 million is the next one. Let's go over to this, buy these, and now we are pretty much good to go, I think. So let's come over to this. We'll upgrade these. I feel like this one didn't reset, or my auto clicker was just on and clicked from afar, but either way, we'll take it for what it is. So nice. We'll buy these upgrades in just a second. I believe we need like 1 billion or so. So we'll get like 1.2 to 1.5 billion or something just to be safe. And then as soon as we do have those, we're pretty much good to go, which we now can of course get. So boom, there we go. 1.6, a bit excessive, but again, it's better to have too much than to not have enough at all. And there we go. Awesome. So we've now got 3 times the clicks as well. We'll just upgrade these to max. Okay, that was a bit of a grief, but anyway, it's all good. So we'll just get this to 55, and then we'll gradually get the other one to 55 as well, which shouldn't really take too long, to be honest, because look at the clicks I'm getting. I'm already up to 5k, 6k, 7k, and 8k, and so on. So yeah, we're doing really well. Let's upgrade these. We just need a few more. So we need 4 more levels right now. So then as soon as we can get those, we are even again with these 2 upgrades, which is always the plan, hopefully. So we need 1k to go, and boom, we've now done it. So really good to see. They cost the same, so you can just keep them balanced at least, which is relatively nice. And now we are pretty much all good to go, I think. So really good to see. We need 50 mil cash. I forgot about the cash upgrades. So we can make our way over to here right now. Do these, and just get all of this going right here. So good to see all of that stuff. In fact, I'm going to go for these upgrades as well very quickly. So they're basically free for me at that point. I'm going to go for the upgrades first. I think we should have enough to buy everything, I believe, from what I can remember. So 100 mil, 100 mil, and yeah, we do. Perfect. So really good to see all of that. Now we'll just come over to here. We get 3. So the play for this one, I believe, was to go for these first. And then this one as well. And then just rotate between these 2 initially. So that should be quite good, I think. Hopefully. Alright, let's just keep these going right now. And then as soon as they do keep spawning in, we can actually just buy a few more. And now, yeah, we're pretty much on track with this one already. So that is good to see. We can come over to this and just buy a few of these. Alright, nice. I think we're pretty much set already, guys. So really good to see that. We'll go for 25 or so. Yeah, nice. 25 on that one, roughly. Bit less. I mean, a bit more, sorry, but it's all good. Obviously, more is better, and I'm not going to complain about that. So really good to see. And now we can just upgrade these as well, slowly but surely. And nice. We've done everything that we need to. So the next upgrade for this is 100k. So we will just upgrade these as well right there. And then again, more of these. Just keep rotating between these 3 upgrades. So this one, and this one. So now that is all pretty solid, I guess. So nice. We can go for these. Boom. We need 1 mil right now. And then as soon as we can get to 1 mil, which should actually be really easy, to be honest. Shouldn't really take too long. Let's just upgrade these just to skyrocket up the process. To speed through the process even. And there we go. So nice. We're on 200k now. We just passed it. 300k. So yeah, it depends on how many of them are in clusters. Of course, if they're all clustered together, we can pick up more than one at a time, and we just get a bunch together, and it just makes it significantly easier. So now we do need to get to the 110 mil again. So that shouldn't really take too long, I don't think. As I say that, it probably will. But anyway, let's just get some more upgrades going, and that's all we do really need to do. So we'll get these, and then I think the next one is 10 mil for the radius upgrade. So yep, it is perfect. Now we just need 100 mil. So we're already 5% of the way there, 10% now. So yeah, we're doing really well. It's really easy, in fact. So we will just go ahead and keep going. I'm not going to upgrade anything now because we're getting them at a decent pace anyway. And anything else will just slightly set me back temporarily. In fact, is that worth it? Let's see. You know what? We're just going to do it. Okay, maybe that wasn't worth it. Maybe it was. We'll soon find out. But personally, I don't think it was. So actually, was it? I mean, if it was, the speed isn't really too big of a difference anyway to really tell too much. And to be fair, I'm not like overly analyzing it. So I can't really say for certain. Maybe it was. But I think I'd have already been there by now if I didn't do that. So a bit of an L, but it's all good though, because we're going to get more in the future regardless. And it just makes it easier going forward. So 74 mil, we're slowly but surely getting there. 80 mil right now. Almost on 90. And yep, 90's been hit. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, so really good to see. Let's upgrade this. And now we've pretty much completed the game again. So as easy as that. How long did that take? Like 10 minutes, if that, 5 minutes. So we need 10 trillion money, which is just 10 times the amount I had a second ago. And realistically, it didn't even take long to get that point, to that point before. So yeah, just a thought, you know, not difficult whatsoever. All right, so let's get these going. I'm going to just upgrade max on these first. I know that seems a bit strange, but why not? And now we can just get a few more right there. And then we'll just go up to these. Boom. 83, which is pretty good. 75. And then just, yeah, we'll keep this going a bit more. And now they are pretty much even, right? All right, nice. We'll just leave them as they are then. We'll get one more upgrade for the sake of it. Nice. All right, so really good to see all of that. Now we can just drop back to this area because I think I just need to buy these upgrades right here. which should just mean we can buy those out immediately. And then we can go to 1 QA rebirth points, which should just basically give me infinite cash at this point. Hopefully, anyway. So yeah, we're already up to 1 trill. We only need 10 trillion for Ascension number 2. And sometimes this is how quick these games are, guys. I don't know if it's meant to be this easy or if I'm just a pro. Probably a bit of both. And yeah, we're already halfway there. 60 odd percent, 70%, and any moment now we'll be at 10 trillion, ready to hit Ascension number 2. So I didn't even plan to do this part of the video, but it just took that. It didn't take long at all. And yeah, we may as well do it. So there you go. Ascension number 2 has been hit. Very, very easy. And now that's definitely going to be the end of it. Otherwise, this video would just be like 3 hours long. Or maybe not 3 hours. And I've not even been recording long, what, 45 minutes? And that's with AFK when I went to the door. So yeah, not bad at all. But anyway, thanks for watching. Check out the game. Link is in the description. No, I'm not paid to promote it or anything. No, I don't get any kickbacks or anything like that. I just play these games for fun. Share the links and let you guys play them as well if you wish to. So thanks again for watching. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. I just remembered I didn't actually ascend. So yeah, we've just ascended. So peace.